Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T34. It's a Tier 8 American Premium Heavy, and it's located on the north spawn of Ensk under the command of River Beastie of What Uni 2. Now, 2 marks on the barrel, and he's going for his third. This is a rather good tank. It's development of the T30. It's got a 120mm gun, 400 alpha. It really is quite a monster. Weak hull, but good turret, and very good DPM. Game started. Okay. Well, he's in the platoon with Cool Dude there, Cool Dude Matt. And Cool Dude's going off to get some quick spots, whilst River Beastie goes for the windows, as I like to call these archers, so he can get some shots on the enemy hull down. Ooh, lovely target, an M10, a T10 rather, gets a hit, 404, which is a high roll, and if that T10 keeps coming like that, he's just going to get full of holes. He'll be like a calendar, or colander, calendar. Ooh, Samur, and he's taken a 430 hit. And just watch how the T34 bounces the rounds. Yep, this tank is really solid in a hull down position. Now, could he get a shot in there? There's an enemy T34 there, but oh, the T10 obliges by coming back, giving us another hole through the side, and we've bounced around from the Lurver. And the Lurver's over there. Well, you can have some too if you want. Ah, yeah, 409. He bounces around from the Centurion. Now, the T34 is one of those tanks you ought to have in your garage if you haven't got it. It really is very good. Oh, one into the back of the turret, 436, and he's killed immediately afterwards. So it came true what I said he did to a calendar. And look at the rounds he's bouncing. He's bouncing the Lurver and the Centurion. They just can't get through his hull. But there is a T34 off there. I do know how to beat a T34. You either fire into the hull, or if you can't get the hull, you get that cupola right on top of the turret. That's where you aim. But of course, it's very difficult to aim at something at a distance when that tank is moving about. And oh, look at that. Cool Dude Matt just drove through the enemy territory. I think he's finding more and more of the enemy as he goes. And he just blew straight through that area. Ow! Got around into the back of the T34 turret. A 120mm gun strikes again. Well, River Beastie's up to 2.4k of damage. He's used up most of his APCR though. You do need to use your premium ammo if you're going to be effective. Right, we've got a Lurver behind that building. Oh, and well, he fired through the gate but didn't get contact with the Lurver. I think it was the side of the building he hit. Now he's trying to avoid getting shot on the side by the tanks through the windows. Yep, T34 is okay, so he can't get shot. Now he's going after the Lurver near the cap. You can see that the rest of his team are having a whale of a time because they're pushing through. The Centurion gets the side of the hull, but here's the Lurver, 385 into him. Now we're behind the building which protects us from that Centurion. We're going to come around the corner and give that Lurver, oh, failed to get the kill, but doesn't really matter. We've got the hit points. Now E50 and T34-3, these are going to get punished. One straight through the lower plate, 386, a low roll for the first time. Can he shoot him through the gap? Well, yes, and they are doing the same. Right between the carriages. Lower plate, yes, thank you very much. High roll, 409. Now, the T26E4 Super Pershing has gone balls deep into this one. And where are we going to hit? Well, difficult. Go for the T34-3 instead. Low roll. And the Super Pershing is no more. Yeah, I think he went a bit too far there. Oh, hit the railway carriage. Now T34-3's made a cardinal error. He's dived in exactly as the Super Pershing did, and you are going to get punished for this. Yep, 442 hit points. It's a high roll. He's now one shot. Now, there's only 3 enemy tanks left, and this is one of them. Bye-bye. Oh, and he gets the shot in on us before we get it on him. In fact, actually, Cool Dude Matt is coming in. Now, is he going to get the... Oh, he's going to get the links on the enemy team. Oh, yes, he does. Now, can you get that T34? No, his T34 has been killed. That means there's only one enemy left. It's the E50. And I'm not sure that Cool Dude Matt wants to engage the E50 because he's got low hit points at the moment, 128. Ideally, he wants to take on the E50 from behind. We're capping in the cap. 18, 16. Well, this game's going to be over one way or the other very, very quickly. And Cool Dude Matt's just going into the cap. Oh, he tries to spin round to get a few capture points, but misses out because he flips out of the cap before it's finished. And here's the end of battle result, and he got an ace tanker, River Beastie, in the T34. Showed how aggressive this tank can be. He did get the 3rd mark of excellence. He's up at 95% now, so congratulations on that. He's got his 3rd mark on the barrel. He's going to be a purple player from now on. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and he got a Confederate medal as well because, as you can see here, he didn't get any kills during that game, which is surprising given the amount of damage he was doing to the enemy. He certainly was putting the rounds into them, but I guess what he was actually doing was making these tanks so weak that his teammates could easily take them out, make them one-shots. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you go, right at the top of this table, but the high caliber went to the E50. He got 4,610 hit points of damage. River Beastie only managed to get 4,477. But that doesn't really matter because he fulfilled his what he needed to do was get enough damage, enough score on the board so he could get that 3rd mark to bump up the score to the 95%. When it came to kills, yes, again, he's way down the table because he didn't get any kills whatsoever. The high scorer was a Panhard who actually managed to get 4 kills in that game. That's the Lynx 6x6, the one that Cool Dude Matt managed to kill off towards the end. And the next high scorer was the Type 4 Heavy in the SU-130PM on River Beastie's team. They managed to get 3 apiece. But when it came to base XP, it was River Beastie, of course. As I said, he was doing all the work. He was punching holes in the enemy, turning them into, well, sieves, so everybody else could then claim their souls and bump up their scores. So, let's have a look at detail. 14 shots fired, 11 direct hits, 11 penetrations. This gun is really monster. It really is. It's an effective gun. Damage of 4,477 hit points, 14 hits received from the enemy, 5 penetrations, 9 non-penetrations. Well, it shows that most of those shots, I think, were aimed at the turret. The 5 penetrations, they probably went into the hull. That's obviously where the T34 is weakest. He blocked damage of 2,640 hit points during that game. He spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, but didn't get any kills at all. And he earned 131,048 credits during that game. After repair, ammunition, and consumables, he took away 72,523. Now, with this 120mm gun, if you get a good crew, you are going to make a lot of credits because this is one of those credit making machines that it's very necessary to have in your garage. It may be a bit slow, but that gun makes up for it. And if you can go hull down, as Riv Beastie did out of those windows, oh boy, you can really put the pain on the enemy. Now, when it came to XP, 1,842 on that game, times 2 for the first victory of the day. He got 184 because this is a premium vehicle, and because he was in platoon with Cool Dude Matt, he got 184 out of that, and that brought up 4,052 experience points altogether. Let's have a look at how Cool Dude Matt got on during his game. 949 hit points of damage, which is surprising because he did that almost YOLO run through the enemy territory right in the back and distracted a lot of them in the process. He got 1 kill out of the game, which was the opposite, the best player on the enemy team, the Panhard, Lynx 6x6, and he also picked up 734 base XP from the game. So he had a good game too, but obviously it was River Beastie who was putting the punishment on the enemy and really making them hurt. So if you enjoyed that replay and it was a real humdinger, it shows why the T34 is a must for your garage, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.